Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. It's Friday night actually. Um, Date is the 6th of February. Making some more progress here tonight on Tessie. Just wanted to bring you along, give you a little update. Last weekend I did get the engine set in the frame, and that was it. But that was a pretty big deal. I don't know if you can see it behind me or not. But I have the transmission cleaned up as good as it's going to get. It's in the engine stand. I did support it here a little bit. I just was a little nervous about leaving that hang. Obviously the fluid is out of it, the torque converter is off of it. I know this is going to really probably bug some of you guys, but I had talked about painting this transmission, and I am abandoning that theory. And here's why. I'm going to tell you why. There's a couple reasons. I have been around and around and around this transmission. Sorry about that. Probably a dozen times or more. Nooks and crannies and wire wheeling and brushing and toothpicking and everything. It's clean. It is very, very clean. The only thing that would make it any cleaner would be like a soda blast, which I don't have access to. And I don't need that. The root of this car is not to make it a flawless show car. It is to make it a fun, reliable, clean driver. And like I said, I've opted against painting the transmission. That might get some negatives out there, but I'm torn between what's right and what's custom and what's traditional. Obviously these transmissions were not painted from the factory. The pans weren't even painted from the factory, I don't think. This one is now. I painted it cast intentionally so that if it does develop a leak, I should be able to see the red fluid against that versus a black pan. I thought of making it orange, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I didn't want to be able to see it from under the car, like walking up to it. I didn't want to see orange underneath the car unless it's the oil pan. I don't know. I'm not sure why I really decided that, but it's just sprayed cast colored. Bolts are black. Obviously just rattle can that black. The mount is black. The bolts were blue, and I thought, I'll do them blue again. That's alright. I got a bunch of stuff taped up. Just kind of brush painted the side cover black because it wasn't painted and it looked like shit. That thing I spray bombed orange because I had some orange left in a can. I did take it out. The inside of the thing, I don't know the history on this transmission, but I know it was mated to that engine. There wasn't anything in the bottom of the pan that I believe I should be worried about. The fluid was dirty, but it wasn't horrible. There was no metal chunks, there was no plastic chunks, there wasn't anything really in it. Actually you can see a little bit of fluid there. It's pretty red. I don't know if you can really see that yet or not. But it's red. It's not terrible. Whoops. Just caught my thingy there. Okay. So it looks good. It's clean. That's my main goal. There's no way in hell that I'm going to be able to clean this enough to be able to realistically get paint to stick to it forever. And my thought on that is, I'm a body guy, I'm a painter. If I can't prep this thing good enough for paint to stick to it, I'm not painting it. And I really don't think I have the time or the patience to take this any further. It looks fine. Once it's back in there, I'm going to take it and I'll wire brush all of it, because it's oxidized. It's going to be whatever. But it's a tranny. It's under the car. I'm not gonna get too crazy. There's a few little tidbits I got to put on there. Some wire loops and that wire for the kick down and whatever. But I might try and get this put in yet tonight. I don't know. I haven't really decided. It's about 10:30 now on Friday night. So there it is. It's not that big of a deal. I just got to turn it in the stand, and I just made some slings with ratchet straps with engine crane there and put her in, put the torque converter back in and get at it. Cross member, I actually got an extra set of brackets with the cross member. I kept thinking, like, where do these other brackets go? Well, I actually got 2 sets. So I don't know. The instructions only show 1 set, but I got 2. So that'll be pretty basic once that is ready to go in. But yeah, so I'm gonna see what I maybe get done here yet tonight. If I do get it in tonight, of course I'll bring you a video and show you. But I might work on this tomorrow too for a while. We'll see. But it's in there. I got all new hardware, all new bolts to put in it, just because I like new bolts because they're cheap. So yeah. I haven't cracked a beer yet tonight, surprisingly enough, but it's coming. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get this thing in here yet tonight, or at least get it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm undecided, obviously. So I'll bring you back if I do put it in either way. So hope you guys are having a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.